Today I want to speak to you about walking in the midst of the fire. Daniel 3:25. He answered and said, Look, I see 4 men unbound walking in the midst of the fire, and they are not hurt. And the form of the fourth is like the Son of God. There are 3 key points we can take from this verse. First, they walked in the midst of the fire. The enemy will bring tough and challenging situations into our lives, but don't let them defeat you. Even in the middle of the fire, during those hard times, stay on your feet. Stand firm. Refuse to be defeated. There's a reason why God allowed you to go through that fire. He expects you to walk through it. He doesn't want you to burn or bow down. He doesn't want you to give up. Instead, He wants you to keep walking, even in the middle of that fire. Many have failed at this point when things got tough. They couldn't take it anymore, and they gave up. But don't give up. To give up is to deny God the opportunity to show His power in your situation. Secondly, refuse to be hurt. Don't let the things that happen to you or around you make you feel hurt. You have a choice to feel hurt or not. The enemy wants you to be hurt. When you allow yourself to be hurt by what's happening to you, you start to complain, you start to murmur, and sometimes you may even speak against God because of the pain. Remember Job, the devil wanted him to curse God. And also remember Paul, who was bitten by a viper. The Bible tells us he shook the snake into the fire and felt no harm. Yes, it was painful to be bitten, but Paul decided not to be hurt. What you're going through might be painful, but don't let it hurt you. Finally, know that God is always with you no matter what you're going through. You might not always feel His presence, but it's not about your feelings, it's about His word. Isaiah 43:2 says, When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they will not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. Matthew 28:20 says, And surely I am with you always, even to the end of the world. Hebrews 13:5 says, Be content with what you have, for God has said, I will never leave you, nor forsake you. Say this after me. I refuse to be defeated. I refuse to bow down in the face of difficulties and challenges in my life. I refuse to be hurt by the pain I experience, because I know my Redeemer lives. My Redeemer is mighty, and He will plead my cause.